felt her coming out. I literally felt her coming out. I'm so happy that she wasn't no 7-pound to 8-pound baby. She was only 6 pounds, 6 pounds, 6 ounces. Hi babes, it's me Walty. I'm back with another video. In today's video I will be talking to y'all about my labor and delivery. It's basically like a labor and delivery story because I did drop my labor and delivery vlog, but it's way more to that vlog than what y'all seen. Y'all really just got like a little sneak peek of everything that was going on. So before I get started with this video, I just want to say thank y'all so much for tuning in to my labor and delivery vlog. If you have not watched that video, you might as well stop and go ahead and watch that video because you really wouldn't understand what I'm saying until you watch that video. So yes, go ahead and stop and go watch that video. I'm pretty sure y'all will enjoy it, and make sure you like, comment, and subscribe to my channel. And yeah, I am probably going to be rambling a little bit because I did not take notes. I'm just going to go off the top of my head of everything that I can remember. So let's go ahead and get started.
Your love is no one in a million. It goes on and on and on. You give all day long.
So basically, I just want to tell y'all that I did give birth July 5th, but I was actually in labor July 4th, and I didn't even know I was in labor. Like, I was not having any type of pain or anything, but my family kept saying I was in labor, I guess because how I was walking and I don't know, my movement and stuff. I really don't know. Like I said, this is my first child, so I really didn't know that I was in labor, but I was. So let's go ahead and get to my contractions. Before I was having like a little contractions, I'll say they are brats and hits. I was having those. It wasn't painful at all. Like when I had my period, I know I'm off topic of the pregnancy, but this basically have a lot to do with it. When I had my period, I never had cramps. Like, I never felt a cramp before, so I don't know how cramps feel. I know a lot of people might say it's weird or I'm lying, but I'm dead serious. I never had a cramp before. So contractions for me, it was painful. So let me go ahead and go to July 5th, which was like, I'll say I felt my first real contraction. It was like 1 a.m. Yeah, 1 a.m. I don't know what happened. It was just so painful to the point where I fell on the ground and I just started crying. That's how painful that contraction was. I did not go to the hospital until like 5 o'clock that morning because like I said before, this is my first child, so I didn't really know how to calculate contractions. Like, my OB never told me how to calculate contractions, but I know somebody, when I was pregnant, I was looking at a whole bunch of labor and delivery vlogs, and I saw how a lot of people was getting turned around because their contractions wasn't so close together, it was so far apart. So I was really calculating my contractions by how far apart they was, and I have a contraction like every 10 minutes, and I was like, no, I know they're gonna turn me around, so I didn't really want to go to the hospital. So so I was going through so much pain for like 5 hours before I actually went to the hospital. I was actually sitting in the tub throughout my whole pain. I sat in the tub for at least 2 hours. Sat in the tub and just kept feeling that pain, crying and all that stuff. But I did not want to get turned around because if you watch my video, you will see in the beginning, it wasn't really false labor because I really tried to go to the hospital because I really wanted to just get an ultrasound because I haven't seen my baby in so long, and I wasn't really feeling her movement, so I basically just went to the hospital just to see if everything was okay. It wasn't false labor or anything, but yeah, but they basically told me about false labor and everything like that, and I don't want to really go through that, and my parents were telling me about false labor as well. So I waited until my contractions got to like at least 3 minutes or 5 minutes apart. That's when I rushed to the hospital, which is crazy because I did not rush to the hospital right away. The first place I went was my grandma's house. I went to my grandma's house because I don't know, I was scared to go to the hospital by myself, so I rushed to my grandma's house. My grandma's house is like 15 minutes away. I rushed there, and I was just sitting down, and me and her were just calculating the contractions. Like I said before, we did not want to go to the hospital for no reason, so we just calculated, and then they started getting closer and closer, 2 minutes apart. And then they was getting so intense to the point where I couldn't even talk or walk, literally. So my mama came to my grandma's house, and she basically took me to the hospital. And they checked to see if I was dilated, which is crazy because, y'all, that was my first time ever getting checked to see if I was dilated. Like, I never got checked to see if I was dilated before. And I was dilated 4 centimeters when they checked me. And so they was like, oh, you having a baby today. You are actually in labor. And I was like, oh my God, I'm in labor, y'all. I was so happy. I even started crying because I wanted my baby to come early so bad because I was just so tired of carrying her like she was so freaking heavy. So I was just so happy when it was like, you are in labor and you are 4 centimeters dilated. And my contractions was like 4 minutes apart. So that was good. I did not get sent home or anything. So after they told me I was 4 centimeters dilated, they basically took me over to the labor. They basically took me over to the room that I was delivering her in. So they took me over and they put an IV and everything and stuff. They put an IV in me and everything. They basically was telling me that I couldn't eat, blah blah this, blah blah that. But if y'all know, July 4th was yesterday. So I basically ate all I could. So yeah, they basically was telling me that you can't eat or anything like that. So everything really went by so smooth. Like the contractions got so intense to the point where I had to go to the restroom and just sit down on the toilet. And I'm pretty sure if y'all saw my labor and delivery vlog, y'all saw me sitting down on the toilet. I was in pain. I was in pain so freaking bad. It's like pain that I never felt before. It was crazy. So basically, that whole time I was in pain, laying in bed, whatever, blah blah blah. Then next thing you know, they gave me an epidural. I did not want to get the epidural to 6 centimeters, but they told me to just go ahead and get it around 4 centimeters. So I went on ahead and got the epidural. The epidural, if you don't know what the epidural is, it's basically like a basically like something like that big going inside your back, and it basically like medication to stop the pain, the contractions. So the epidural, it wasn't that bad, but if you do get an epidural, you're going to feel like a little burning. But other than that, it's not that bad. Do not move. Please do not move, because I moved and I felt pain on one side and it was crazy. But yes, I basically moved on the epidural. Please do not move. So I basically got the epidural. When I got the epidural, everything went by smooth. Like everything, like I did not feel no type of contractions. I kind of still felt a little pain that was on my side because I moved on the epidural, but I ain't feel no contractions, y'all. And I felt good. But the nurses and doctors kept coming in because they said that I might be having a C-section because she wouldn't come down. It's like she was faced downwards, like in a downward position, but she was all the way up. Like she would not come down. So basically they had to I think it's called a peanut ball or something like that. They had to put it between my legs, and I had to keep switching positions like every 2 hours. Yeah, I had to keep switching positions every 2 hours, and that basically helped her come down a little bit. She really still didn't come down like that. So, yeah, that's basically what happened with the peanut butter ball thing. Now, let me tell you about the the delivery room situation. I'm probably rambling, I'm probably all over the place, but I hope some of y'all get it. Let me talk about the delivery room situation. So in the delivery room, I could have up to 3 people in my room with me while I deliver. So I had 3 people in there, but they all got sent home at 9 o'clock, which was crazy. I didn't know visiting hours ended at 9, so everybody got sent home at 9 except for my boyfriend, of course, because he was the main person that was going to be in there. And if y'all didn't know, my water did not break. My doctor actually had to come in and break my water. And once he came in and broke my water, I'll say like an hour later, that's when I just had her. But it really took time for me to have her because I had to literally push for an hour. like push by myself for an hour. And the pushing part, I didn't feel pain, but I cannot breathe because it's like one, two, three. Hold your breath, push. 1, 2, 3, push. It's like I didn't get no time to actually breathe. It's just I took one little and pushing again. It was just, and then they was telling me like if I wasn't pushing hard enough, I guess because I thought I was pushing, but I wasn't really pushing because like I said, I had the epidural, so everything is numb. I can't feel nothing. I can't even feel me pushing, but I just know I was making faces. I was basically just making faces, not really pushing. So I literally had to push for an hour to make her head come down. And it's like when I was pushing, her head was coming down, but then I stopped it and then go back up. So that part right there it wasn't painful, but it just started getting irritating because I'm like, dang, how long am I going to be pushing? Some people in their labor delivery vials say they push for like 3 pushes and their baby was out. I pushed for an hour and 30 minutes to get her out. Basically an hour just to get her head out. And once I got done pushing for that hour, that's when my doctor, he actually wasn't my doctor because my doctor was on surgery, so another doctor had to come in and deliver her. So that doctor came in and basically he was, I don't know, cutting stuff to, I don't know what he was doing, y'all. I was just so confused. Like I said, I was drained. When I was pushing, I was falling asleep pushing. That's how tired I was from pushing. But yeah, once he came in, I pushed 3 more times. I pushed 3 times and she was out. Yeah, but the pushing, I'll say during the push, my epidural was wearing off because I felt her coming out. I literally felt her coming out. I'm so happy that she wasn't no 7-pound to 8-pound baby. She was only 6 pounds, 6 ounces. So that wasn't that bad. But I did, at the end, I was feeling her coming out. But the good thing about my labor is I did not have any type of stitches. She didn't split me or anything. So I was really good. So she really came out a healthy baby, a healthy normal size. She was a little smaller than I expected, but she was still a healthy baby. And that's basically my labor and delivery story. Everything was really smooth. Like, I really had a smooth delivery, even though I was so scared my whole pregnancy that I thought that I was gonna have a rough delivery because everybody was in my head saying, oh this, oh that. Please, y'all, do not listen to what people say about, if you're pregnant, do not listen to what people say about delivery. Everybody delivery is different. My delivery was so freaking smooth. The only bad part about my delivery was those little contractions that I was having at home. That's it. Other than that, my delivery was so freaking smooth. Like, I would do it all over again if I had to. I would really do it all over again. So like I said before, do not listen to what nobody say about y'all delivery. Do not listen to what people say about the pain because everybody pain tolerance is different. Like, it was painful for me. My pain, I got high pain tolerance. Like, I can take pain. I can really take pain. Like the needles and stuff, I took that. Like, I really didn't feel that. So yeah, but that's basically my labor and delivery story. It was really, I really can't say too much. The only bad part was the contractions, of course. But other than that, that's my labor delivery story. Right now, I'm about to go get my baby so y'all can see how she looks. And she's actually 3 weeks today. If I didn't tell y'all, I had her at 9:28 p.m. So at 9:28 today, she will be 3 weeks. And I'm basically about to get her so y'all can see how big she got. Okay, y'all, so this is her. She have gotten so big. And she's, like I said before, she's going to be 3 weeks today. Y'all, she's kind of a little crybaby. But let me tell y'all, let me get this hair out. If y'all think about breastfeeding, because right now I strictly breastfeed her, so of course she need my attention 24/7. That's why she's a little spoiled. I wasn't trying to get her spoiled, because I really don't be picking her up like that unless she's hungry. But she's still spoiled. Like, she still want me to grab her. She still want to sleep in the bed with me and everything. But yes, let me put her closer to the camera. She sleep. Hopefully she don't start crying. But yes, y'all, this is her. She's so beautiful. And a crybaby. Oh, I have to do the thumbnail. Hold on, let me do the thumbnail real quick. Girl, can you act right? Yeah, she would not act right for nothing. But yes, let me just give y'all a little update on her. She is actually doing good. It's really nothing wrong with her. She went to her pediatric. Y'all, this is a struggle being a new mother for real. I'm sorry. I woke you up, I know. But she went to her second pediatrician appointment, and they said everything is normal. Like I said, I had her July 5th. She was 6 pounds, 6 ounces. When she went to her pediatrician, she are now 7 pounds, 7 ounces. So she are actually growing really fast. And she don't see her pediatrician until another 2 months. That's when she go get her shots. But everything else is perfectly normal. She's a healthy baby. Oh, she's up. And look, she think it's time to eat. Well, it's almost time for her to eat. But she's up. She do not look like me at all. She looks just like her daddy. Just like her. Let me put it to the camera. You know what? But yes, this basically concludes this video. Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe to my channel. And thank you so much for watching. Bye.